Hi friends, it is Tanya with Sweet Tea's Stampin' Spot, and it's Tuesday in the 2 o'clock hour. Pushing close to 3, but it's like 2:50 here on the East Coast. So I wanted to pop on today and share my Tuesday tip with you. And it's another storage organization type tip. So I'm hoping you're enjoying these. I've been doing these for a couple months now, every Tuesday, and I plan to continue. So I appreciate the feedback. I know several of you have commented the things you enjoy about them, or let me know that it's awesome that you're enjoying them. So thank you so much for that feedback. I hope to start doing some more videos in a different time of the day. Just have to kind of work it into the schedule and the routine. But stay tuned for that. But I will continue with these Tuesday tips because there's always new ways to do things, or reminders, or things you just do automatically that you don't think about that others might benefit from. So whether it's technique related, storage, organization, but all things related to paper crafting and Stampin' Up! Specifically. So I appreciate your love and support, and thank you so much for watching the videos. And again, if you're watching live, I love it when you say hi, and if you're watching a replay, I love it when you say hi there too. So feel free to share the videos, especially if you have friends that are also crafters. And again, some of these tips are not just for Stampin' Up! Paper crafters. Some of these tips might be relatable to other crafting. So I appreciate your support there. All right, so let's start out. So today is the 19th of November, and it's Tuesday, and it's an exciting day if you're a demonstrator. I'm just going to mention this because a lot of you that watch are demonstrators, and I love that. And it's kind of an overwhelming day because a lot of things for us as demonstrators went live today. We got to pre-order from multiple things today, and I did do a little shopping. I'm pacing myself. But we got to pre-order from the upcoming January to April mini catalog. We're getting a little bit more advanced ordering opportunities now as demonstrators with the launch of this next catalog cycle. So the pre-order began today for that. Also, there's going to be another online exclusives launch in January. So we got the opportunity starting today to order from that online exclusives launch as well. Pre-order from it. It doesn't launch until January. Both of these things are going to launch January 7th. In addition, Celebration, our annual sale that is available for customers and hosts and recruiting. There's always a special for each of those categories. That will begin January 7th as well. But we as demonstrators get early earning periods. So that started today as well. And there's quite the selection of free products to choose from with Celebration 2025. So I'm excited about all those things, and I can't wait to get some of those things in my hand to create with and present at classes and share. So I hope if you are a demonstrator, you've had a chance to look through it all and maybe do a little shopping, maybe pacing yourself, or at least making a wish list. For me, I know with the catalogs, it's definitely more, I like to go through the physical catalog, but I found a good way to sort through some of the online viewing as well, or digital viewing as well. So that's been helpful for me personally. But today I want to share with you something that is one of those little things that's tucked away in the catalog, and you might see it and be like, why do they have those for sale? And I'm going to share with you a couple of ways I use them. And that's our stamp cases. So I'm going to turn my phone down for our Tuesday tip to my work surface and show you where some of these things are located and some of the reasons or ways I use them. All right, here we go. So just hang tight while I switch my phone around. I try and cover the camera so you don't see all the moving around when I'm switching from one phone holder to the other. And let's see here if I can flip, not yet. There we go. So here is my Tuesday tip, little setup. And it says it's waiting, so let me see what's happening. I'm going to give it a second while I'm waiting. All right, I think I'm live again. So I'm going to wait and see if my computer catches up, and it looks like it has. And I switched off the Wi-Fi, so I'm not sure if that was the reason I lost connectivity, but we will keep going. So I hadn't even opened my catalog yet, but for today's Tuesday tip, I'm sharing with you something that in this current annual catalog you may have overlooked. I'm actually going to zoom out for a second here, give you a little wider view. And I'm going to open up my catalog for my Tuesday tip to page 94 and 95. So when you look at this picture, you might think, oh, that's really cool and looks nice and organized, a space for inspiration. But there's a lot of little hidden gems in this layout of this catalog. So page 94 and 95, and of course at the bottom you'll see item numbers that correlate to numbers in the picture. But one of the things the other night at the Get Together, one of the ladies was sharing with another newer stamper to our group, number 9, which is the Take Your Pick tool, which I do use all the time, and I highly recommend that. To me, it's like the Swiss Army knife or the Gerber tool of Stampin' Up. So it's a multifunction tool for paper crafting. So that's number 9 there for the Take Your Pick tool. And you can find the correlating ordering information down on the bottom of the page there. But the other thing I wanted to share with you was number 13, which looks kind of boring in the picture. That's this part right here. Number 13 are your standard stamp cases, and this is what they look like when you get them. It's wrapped in shrink wrap, and it's 4 regular size stamp cases, and they cost $9 for the 4-pack. So it's a great deal. Just not quite, by the time paid shipping and taxes, about $3 per case. But let me show you some of the things I like to use these with. So again, this is the standard stamp cases. The item number is 119105, and I'll add this to the information in the video. And you get, like I said, get 4 per pack, and these are our standard cases. So any of your stamp sets that you currently order from Stampin' Up comes in these cases. So let me show you what I have done with some of them. And again, they come clear, and there's 4 per pack. One of the things you could do is put your blender pens in them. So these are the blender pens, and I have a couple different packs in here because these come 3 to a pack. These are one of our watercoloring tools, but these are, they come in a little plastic sleeve or plastic container that you have to keep opening and closing it to get them out. So I of course have multiple sets of these now over time, and occasionally these will dry out, so I'll pitch it, but I do keep these in one of these clear cases. So I keep my blender pens in there. That's one thing I like to do with these cases, and they stack nicely on my shelf. Now again, with something like this, you definitely want to keep them flat, so stack them up this way, but you can always label the end of them if you wanted to, if you're that organized. I don't quite label them because I kind of only have a few of these that I know where they're at in my studio, but you could always add a little label to the spine here so you knew this was blender pens in this one. The other thing I do, which I love and have done this for years, is our markers, and I do a set for each color group or color family. So 1 case, so you would get this whole, you would order a pack of these, and that would cover the 4 main color families or color groups. Of course, if you have another way of storing them, that's fine too, but this makes them very portable as well. So this is my brights. I have all 10 of the markers in here. You can actually fit 11 in there. In fact, my Regals actually currently has 11 in it, but it keeps them all nice and organized. I do keep them organized by alphabet. So when I open it up, as an example, my brights here, when I open it up, the first color is the Azure Afternoon, and I line them up so that the pointy side is on one end and the brush point is on the other. I do keep them very organized and in order. You can also tell quickly looking, like this green versus this green. This is the old style marker and this is the new style marker. The new style markers, their caps are shorter. The whole marker is all the same length, but the caps are shorter on each end for the new style markers. The tips are a little different too on the pointy ends as well, if you didn't know that, with the new style markers. But I have a mixture of both. So but I keep my own entire color family and color group in one of these cases. So that's your brights. Then I have my neutrals, my regals, which if you look, I have a double of real red for some reason. And then my subtles. So you could also do your 2 sets of current in colors in one as well, but I do keep my in color markers with my in color ink pads. But the place I keep my normal ink pads right now does not allow for marker storage. So I keep these like this. They stay on a shelf just like this, stacked horizontally. And again, you could go through and label them if you wanted to in your setup, in your organization. I don't, but that's because I just keep them like this, and I usually keep them in alphabetical order. So brights, neutrals, regals, and subtles. And then I just pull out what color group I need for the time being. So again, another great way to utilize these empty storage cases. Something else that would be great for these is your paper pumpkin stamp sets. You could probably fit about 4 paper pumpkin stamp sets in one box. So just slide white paper between them so you can see the images. But now you also have, with the new paper pumpkin stamp sets, you have that little thumbnail piece of paper that comes with you there for your paper pumpkin stamp sets. So that's another great way to use these storage cases. Hello, Cheryl. Thank you for joining me. I just saw your comment pop up. And then, if you're working on a project and you have a lot of parts and pieces that you maybe are fussy cutting or coloring, using one of these to keep them all together until you get the project put together. So it's kind of like a little carrying case for your little bits and pieces. So those are just a couple of tips. If you have an idea, I'd love to see it in the comments for the ways to use the stamp cases. If you have a thing you've used them for before, or an idea that may have sparked in your head right now. But I love these, and again, they're a current product available on page 95, and it's $9 for the set of 4, which I think is a great value. And there's so many uses for these cases, and I hope, if you hadn't noticed them before, that it helps you with organizing and storing things. And again, my markers, this is probably my favorite use for them. They just fit perfectly, and I just love it that way. So hope you enjoyed my tip today, and I look forward to sharing with you more soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.